It feels really crazy to me that I have not been here in multiple years. This used to be a place I would come to for months at a time, especially when I first started this channel. It's been years since I've been here. Almost three years. I arrived in Florida very late last night. I'm here with my mom and one of my sisters. We're just here for a couple of days, but even still, I really want to take advantage of this trip to really solidify my plans for the new year, get into the routine of things even while I'm on a trip, just because I do travel so much and I don't want to let the excuse of travel talk me out of staying in a routine anymore. Today is Saturday. Normally, Saturdays are my day off from writing, but still a day for me to do non-writing related work. And then Sundays are supposed to be a big writing day for me. And then I take Mondays and Tuesdays off, with Mondays being my internet-free day. However, because I'm not at home, I'm doing a telehealth therapy appointment on Monday, so that can't be an internet-free day. So I've decided to make this Saturday my first internet-free day of the year. So far it's been great. I had a really long sleep because I just was super weirdly anxious yesterday and have not been on the internet yet. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon. I spent most of the morning having breakfast and talking with my mom and my sister, and then my sister went on a long walk. My mom went down to the beach and was doing work, and I have been reading. But that's where I am right now. We have some plans for the afternoon. It's very cold. I mean, it's Florida, so it's not that cold, but it's chilly. Not exactly a lounge on the beach and soak up the sun kind of day. Because it's so cold, I think we're gonna get off the island for a little while, maybe do a little shopping at a bookstore, and then make the most of the time that we're here. Just about an hour before sunset. The light is so beautiful right now, so I'm sitting out on the lanai and enjoying the sun. We just got back from the bookstore. It was so cute. I have never been to this bookstore before. Blinking Owl Books, amazing. I'm gonna give a little bit of a haul of all the goodies that I got, and I will say this is one of the brilliant things about being a writer, because all of this, it's a business expense. I will tell you, this bookstore was like hyper designed specifically for me, because not only does it sell beautiful editions of fantasy novels, it also has a whole section of witchy items and spell work and things like that. So here's all the stuff that I got. Yule incense. I'm obviously working on a Yuletide story right now, and so even though Christmas time is over, it's gonna be Christmas for me until about April or May as I work on this story. So I need things to help me extend the season inside my apartment. So we're starting with a Yule incense. They had all of these pre-made spell kits that I thought were super cool, and I'm gonna do and see if they're relevant, and I feel like I could incorporate them into the story. So we have a new moon spell kit, full moon spell kit, an abundance spell kit, spiritual healing spell kit for obvious reasons, but we don't need to talk about it. And then I also got this as a gift for my sister, a new space spell kit for entering into a new home, because she just bought a new apartment. And then of course I did get some actual books at this bookstore. So I got a book on Yule and winter recipes and all the traditions. Again, it's a business expense. I got this book called Enchanted Tea Time, which looks like it's just full of tons of different traditions and ways to make your afternoon tea, moment of tea special. And then this book my sister actually found for me, and I'm literally obsessed with it, because this is a phrase I use all the time. I know I'm not the inventor of it, but I use this phrase all the time, and that is goblin mode. And it is literally a whole book about goblin mode and how to go into goblin mode in a healthy and happy way. So I am obsessed with this. And also I just love the design. I think it's beautiful. I think it's actually quite reminiscent of A Dark and Secret Magic, my own book cover. So I love her. There's still quite a few hours in the no internet day, and overall I felt really good about staying offline. I will say, I'm trying to figure out how strict I'm going to be about this, but I did have to go onto the Rover app to just check in with my cat sitter, which I know technically counts as like internet use, but I consider that app more of a communication app rather than an internet app. But overall, I'm feeling good. I have felt the urge to kind of just get my phone out and mindlessly scroll, but I have not given into that urge yet. So I'm very proud of myself. For right now, I think I'm gonna sit at the dining room table and work on my planner for the year, my goal planner, do that for about an hour or two, and then dive in more to the books that I've been reading and enjoy the sunset. And then tonight, I think my mom, my sister, and I are going to watch my favorite beach movie of all time, which is one of Elvis's movies. So I'm very much looking forward to that. It's going to be a beautiful sunset.
Living like a queen in a house that has everything but love. And as the picture clears, poor little rich girl sitting all alone, counting her treasures and tears.
Good morning, it is Sunday. Now typically for 2025, Sunday means it's a 7K day, but when I'm in Florida, when I'm on a trip like this and I'm with family, I don't want to be too beholden to a specific word count. I just want to know that I put in a good effort today. So I am going to try and lock in, but first we're going to go get breakfast. I have written almost 2,000 words for the day. It is just now 2 o'clock. Doing a lot better than I thought I was going to do because, not gonna lie, at the start of the day, I was feeling really anxious and was like an inch away from being like, oh, this is vacay, you don't need to write at all. So, proud of myself for getting over that hump. Really, I owe that success to my sister because she kind of talked me off the ledge a little bit. I have a sneaking suspicion this sunscreen is expired. Oh, no, it's not. I am going to go for a walk. It is finally a decent temperature. In fact, one might almost say it's warm. So I'm gonna go for a walk. I'm gonna listen to the audiobook of extremely remarkable things, or like impressively intelligent things. I forget. It's a book about an octopus and a woman who form a friendship. I started it just a couple days ago and it's already delightful, so I'm excited to spend a couple hours on the beach with it.
I am a giant Pacific octopus. I know this from the plaque on the wall beside my enclosure. Octopuses are remarkably bright creatures, it says. It warns the humans of my camouflage, tells them to take extra care in looking for me.
It is Tuesday, January 7th, and it is our final full day in Florida. And I'm gonna be really honest, I did not vlog much yesterday because yesterday was kind of a double whammy in that it was a medication day and a therapy day, and both of those things tend to take me out. So not going to be a lot of clips, but that's because not a lot was done. As for today, it's right around lunchtime. We're about to go out and have a lunch at a restaurant we used to love that got destroyed by the hurricane and then rebuilt on a different part of town. And then when we get back, I really think my main goal is to hunker down and read and finish at least one more book, because I've already finished one book on this trip, but I I feel like I cheated a little bit because it was just goblin mode. I skimmed it more than was actually absorbed into it. So I would love to actually get through one of the novels, or maybe the book on philanthropy that I brought. So I think that's my big goal for the rest of the day, is to finish a book. It's Wednesday. It's the last couple of hours that I'm gonna be here in Florida. It is so cold. It's like 46 degrees. And I'm basically using this morning to pack up. I did a teensy bit of writing today. We're back on, not the grind, but I'm supposed to get 1,000 words today. So I tried to go a little before breakfast, but then I think the majority of the words I will get today will be on the plane later tonight. I'm gonna be so for real. This has been a really odd couple of days for me. I had a therapy appointment on Monday, and I've just been dealing with really intense anxiety for the past week or so, and finally whatever was causing that anxiety kind of abated on Tuesday, but then I was left so exhausted by having been so anxious for so many days in a row. I'm not even joking. I think I slept probably 24 hours in a 36-hour period. My mom and my sister were like, "Are you okay?" I slept through an entire night, woke up, got right back into bed, slept, woke up for a meal, and then got right back into bed and slept the entire afternoon basically until sunset, and then was awake enough to watch Ever After last night. So fun, love that movie. And then went right back to bed and slept all through the night again. But I'm feeling very refreshed this morning, which is great. We're gonna clean up the place that we're staying and then head out to the airport soon. So I will update with how many words I get today, because even though I'm supposed to get 1,000 words today, I'm not gonna limit myself to that. I'm feeling very, very enthusiastic, and I'm excited to write today. So I'm gonna just let myself write on the plane and see how many words I can get. And what will be nice is that if any words I get today will count against the words I'm required to get tomorrow. There's a plane going overhead. Anyway, I'm taking that as my cue to stop talking.